God strictly warns you. Listen to this, and I will save you. They are laying a dangerous trap for you. I command you to open this message right now. This is not just a statement. This is a divine interruption. I will not let you scroll past this without knowing what is truly happening around you. The warning is real. The trap is real. But so is your rescue. You must not ignore this. Watch this till the end, or you will miss the very moment your breakthrough was coming to knock at your door. I don't want you to lose what I prepared for you. I have chosen this moment for your eyes to open and your spirit to awaken. Comment Amen right now. If you can feel something moving inside your soul, let me make this clear. There are traps being set in the places you least expect. People who pretend to support you are holding weapons behind their backs. They are using soft words and familiar smiles. But I see what you cannot. I see the false opportunities, the toxic connections, the spiritual battles behind those closed doors. And I am not standing by. I am stepping in. That is why I have sent this word. This is not a coincidence. It is not random that you are seeing this right now. You were meant to hear this. You were meant to wake up. The enemy has studied your habits. He's tried to bait you with distractions that look good but lead to pain. But I, the Lord your God, will not allow the trap to destroy you. I am stepping into your timeline. I am lifting the veil. You must listen, because your life is shifting. Your purpose is under attack. Not because it's small, but because it's powerful. That's why the traps are growing more dangerous. That's why I am speaking so clearly to you today. I see what's coming. I see how the enemy is trying to rob your peace, your sleep, your hope. He's twisting lies and calling them truth. But I am your truth, and my truth sets you free. I command you to look around and see who's really walking with you. Not everyone around you has been sent by me. Some have been assigned by darkness to slow you down, to plant fear, to drain your spirit. But I am clearing the path. I will reveal every hidden motive. I will cut ties that need to be cut, and I will shelter you under my wings while I do it. Click the like button now if you know this word is confirming something in your spirit that you couldn't explain. I need you to trust me even when it's uncomfortable. When I remove someone, it's protection. When I close a door, it's redirection. When I delay something, it's because I am setting the right time for you to win, not just survive. The trap was laid, but it will not prosper. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." That includes every fake friendship, every backroom scheme, every spiritual attack formed in secret. I am uncovering it all. But you must listen. You must stay close to me now more than ever. Do not allow the temporary to blind you to the eternal. You are not forgotten. You are not exposed to danger without my hand covering you. I am the shepherd who watches over his sheep. I do not sleep. I do not blink. I see what your eyes cannot. That is why I sent this word ahead of time. The trap is near, but your deliverance is already here. You don't need to fear. You need to believe. Comment 111. If you believe this message was heaven sent for you, my child, you are not made to blend in with darkness. You were born to carry light. That's why your spirit has felt strange lately. That's why some environments feel heavier than usual. It's because you are walking through places where the enemy thought he had full control. But when you step in with my spirit, darkness shakes. You don't see it, but I do. You were marked by me. You are protected even in the storm. That's why the enemy is panicking and trying to trap you now before you walk into your next season of power and blessing. I will speak to you in dreams. I will nudge your heart. I will open your ears. But you must silence the noise. You must cut the distractions. I am trying to get you ready. This isn't just another message. This is your moment. There is a change coming so fast that you look back at this day and realize it was the day your spirit shifted, the day your eyes opened, the day you refused to be played by the same schemes again, the day you let me lead without resistance. I'm not angry with you. I love you. That's why I'm warning you. That's why I'm calling you higher. I want more for you than what you're settling for. You're not meant to live in fear, confusion, and compromise. You are meant to walk in faith, clarity, and power. And I will show you how to walk that path. I will not leave you guessing. I will not leave you alone. I will hold your hand through the fire, and you will not be burned. You've cried in silence. You felt misunderstood. But I saw every tear. I counted them. And I have stored up blessings to release at the appointed time. The trap cannot stop what I have spoken over your life. My promise is greater than their plot. My protection is stronger than their deception. The enemy's trap is not stronger than my plan. So walk with me. Trust me. Obey me even when it feels hard. You will not regret it. Stay ready. Stay watchful. Stay close to me. Because soon, very soon, you will see what I was protecting you from. You will understand why I warned you. And you will thank me for every no, every delay, every redirection. My ways are higher. My timing is perfect. My love is unshakable. I have spoken, and I will not change my mind. You are mine, and I will fight for you. Be still and watch me move. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The very thing that looked like it would destroy you is going to turn around and reveal my power in your life. You're not reading this by accident. You are being awakened. I am shaking you from within because what's ahead of you demands a deeper strength, a stronger faith, and a sharper spirit. You were not meant to be taken out by the lies of the enemy. I formed you to overcome them. But to do that, you need to recognize the trap before it closes. The trap is in the doubt that's trying to spread in your heart. It's in the false comfort of compromise. It's in the silence of people you trusted when you needed them most. And yet, I am speaking above it all, calling you to trust me, even when others fall away. I am still here. I am still your God. My eyes never left you. Comment 222. If you trust that I am speaking to your heart right now, I want you to look at your life with open eyes. Ask me to show you what is really going on behind the scenes. You will begin to feel it. That gut feeling you've ignored, that uneasiness you've pushed down. Those were my warnings. I've been nudging your spirit to step back from certain people, to stop going places where your peace is stolen, to stop entertaining voices that feed fear more than faith. You've wondered why you feel drained after certain conversations. It's because those words are not coming from me. I give life. I don't take it from you. I need you to understand something very clearly. You are chosen. You are not common. You carry something rare, and that's why the enemy keeps circling around you. He knows what's inside you is a threat to darkness. He's trying to distract you before you step fully into the place I've prepared. He's trying to fill your life with noise so you stop hearing me. But my voice will rise above the chaos. You will know when I speak, and when I speak, chains break. My warning is not just about what others are doing to you. It's about what you are allowing around you. It's about what you're tolerating that is quietly pulling you away from me. I've seen you justify things that I've been asking you to walk away from. I've watched you settle for safe when I created you for more. The trap is not always loud. Sometimes it's wrapped in comfort and routine and fear of change. But I did not call you to stay stuck. I called you to grow. You are entering a season where discernment will be your greatest weapon. You must not go back to the places that broke you. You must not let your love for people blind you to the spirit they're walking with. Not everyone who smiles at you has clean hands. Not everyone who prays with you has a pure heart. I see what you cannot, and I will expose every hidden agenda before it touches your destiny. But you must be willing to let go when I reveal the truth. I have not left you without help. I have filled you with my spirit. I have surrounded you with angels. You are not walking alone. There's more happening around you than you can see. When you felt like giving up, it was my spirit that kept you standing. When you thought no one understood, I was right there whispering strength into your soul. The enemy wanted you to quit, but I stepped in. You are still here because my hand is on your life. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my protection over you. There are blessings with your name on them, and I won't let anything steal them from you. I will not allow the enemy to block what I have set in motion. You are not behind. You are right on time. Even in the delay I was working, even in the silence, I was setting things up. The trap may have been real, but so was my promise. You will come out stronger, wiser, more anointed. What was meant to bury you will lift you up. Don't be afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve your spirit. Don't feel guilty for protecting your peace. I am teaching you to guard your heart, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. You're not being too sensitive. You're finally learning to hear me clearly. The discomfort you feel in certain spaces is me stirring your spirit, telling you it's time to move forward. You cannot stay in Egypt when I've called you to the promised land. And yes, it might get lonely. Yes, it might feel like no one understands the choices you're making, but I do. I see your heart. I know the sacrifice, and I will reward every step of obedience. You are not crazy. You are being prepared. And what I'm preparing for you is going to make the battles worth it. The next door I open will not require you to shrink to fit in. You will rise into it. You will walk boldly through it, knowing that I went before you. This warning is also a promise. I warn you because I love you. I discipline those I love. I call you out of danger because I see your future. You are still breathing because there is more for you. There are people waiting on the other side of your breakthrough. There are souls attached to your obedience. That's why the trap is intense. But that's also why my presence is stronger. I will not let you be taken out by what I've already conquered. I gave you the authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, to trample the enemy under your feet. Stop living like a victim when I made you victorious. You are a child of the Most High. Lift your head. Wipe your tears. Step into the light I've put before you. The darkness cannot stop what I've anointed. The fear cannot stop what I've promised. I am still your refuge. I am still your defender, and I'm still writing your story. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are being protected in ways you'll only understand later. Some losses were actually escapes. Some delays were shields. Some endings were my way of pulling you out before you fell too deep. Thank me for the closed doors. Praise me for the people who walked away. Bless me for the quiet seasons where it felt like nothing was moving. Because all along, I was saving you from what you didn't see. I am here to shield you. You've been walking through situations thinking it was all normal, all part of life, but it wasn't. There was danger you didn't notice. Conversations happening in secret. Traps disguised as blessings. And I couldn't stay silent any longer. That's why you're here. That's why your heart is feeling this pull. It's me. The truth is, the battle over your life began before you ever took your first breath. The enemy saw the weight of your calling before you could even speak. He knew if you ever figured out who you really were, you would cause damage to his kingdom. That's why he attacked you early. That's why the pain came young. That's why betrayal hurt so deeply, because the devil was trying to silence something holy inside of you. But I did not allow it. I shielded your spirit. I protected your future. And now you are waking up to the reason why. Comment 555 if you feel this word reaching into your past and breaking something open. I want you to understand, when I say they are laying a dangerous trap for you, I don't only mean people. I mean systems. I mean patterns. I mean the cycle of self-sabotage that has been repeating for years, keeping you from growing. I mean the spiritual setups designed to keep you distracted, addicted, anxious, and lost in comparison. These are the real traps. It's not always about enemies on the outside. Sometimes it's about the lies that have wrapped themselves around your thoughts. And I came today to break them. This is not the season for you to second-guess the voice of God. This is not the time to lean on your own understanding. My word says in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. I will show you where to go. I will show you what to avoid. But you must let go of control. The need to figure everything out on your own has worn you down. You were never meant to carry that burden. That's mine. The trap that was meant for you is about to be the evidence of my glory. They set it thinking you'd fall, but I'm about to use it to show them who I am. When the Israelites were trapped between Pharaoh and the Red Sea, they thought it was over. But I opened a way where there was no way. That's what I'm about to do for you. The wall in front of you will part. What was blocking you will break open, and you will walk through untouched. I didn't bring you this far to leave you stuck. Some of you have been asking me, why does it feel like everyone's turning away from me? And I say this to you. I'm not punishing you. I'm purifying the people around you. You asked for me to take you higher. You asked for me to reveal truth. So I'm answering. I'm removing what can't go with you into this next season. Some of those connections were part of the trap. You didn't know it, but their words were planting seeds of fear. Their presence was clouding your direction, so I'm clearing the air. Trust me when I cut things off. Comment 1212 if you believe that divine separation is part of divine protection. Do not be surprised when some things fall apart. I am behind the shift. I am behind the silence. I am behind the ending. You prayed for breakthrough, but breakthrough often begins with removal. You ask for peace, but I have to remove the source of the chaos to give it. You ask for elevation, but not everyone can survive the altitude I'm taking you to. Trust me with the changes. They may hurt now, but they will heal later. Your name is still written on what I promised you. Not one tear has gone unnoticed. Not one prayer has gone unheard. I have been watching, measuring timing, and preparing. I don't bless too early because premature blessings can crush what they were meant to carry. I wait until the moment you are ready. Not perfect, but ready. And you right now are on the edge of that moment. The trap is trying to steal it, but I will not allow it. This is your time to walk in authority. You've spent too long second-guessing your place in this world. You've let the opinions of others shape your worth. That ends now. I say who you are. You are loved. You are chosen. You are strong. You are protected. You are my child. The crown I placed on your head wasn't meant to be borrowed. It belongs to you. Stop living like you are forgotten. You are deeply known by me. Let me remind you of something. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, it looked like the end. The trap had worked. But what man thought would destroy him, I used to prove my power. I sent angels to shut the lions' mouths. I will do the same for you. What was meant to devour you will become a testimony of deliverance. You will walk out without a scratch. You will come out with your integrity, your peace, and your promise still intact. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just walk with me. I will do the proving. I will silence every lie. I will lift you in the presence of those who doubted you. Not to shame them, but to show them that I still choose and use those the world overlooks. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt. And what I build cannot be shaken. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years, until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This is a holy warning, but it's also a divine invitation. I am calling you back to the place where you first heard me. Return to your first love. Lay down the things that have taken my place in your heart. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender. Come back to me, and I will fill you again. Come back, and I will renew your strength. Come back, and I will guide your steps away from every trap, every lie, every dead end. The hour is urgent, and the enemy knows it. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why your dreams have felt strange. That's why your peace has been shaken. But I promise you, if you remain in me, you will not be shaken. Psalm 91:1 says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will be your covering. I will be your shield. I will be your hiding place." So don't let fear win. Don't let anxiety take over. I am here. I am near. I am warning you. Yes, but only because I am also saving you. My hand is mighty to deliver. My voice is stronger than the lies. My plan is still unfolding, and you are still right in the middle of it. You're wondering how much more you can take. How long until something shifts? How long until the storm passes? And I'm here to tell you this moment. Your in is not the end. It's the beginning of a new thing I am doing in you. I have not abandoned you. I am preparing you. What you're feeling is the weight of a shift. Heaven is leaning in. What was once hidden is being exposed. And yes, that can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like your world is shaking. But I need you to know I am not shaking you to break you. I am shaking things off of you. Things that can't go with you. People that no longer carry my assignment for your life. I'm shaking lies out of your belief system. I'm shaking fear out of your bones. Because what I'm about to build in you requires solid ground. Comment 777 if you believe I am building something greater in your life right now. You've cried over what's crumbling. You've mourned what's been taken. But I am telling you what's falling apart is not your future. It's the trap. The trap is collapsing because I've exposed it. The plan that was set to catch you is backfiring. The enemy dug a pit, but he will fall into it himself. You will rise. You will not be taken down. You will not be destroyed. I will not let the enemy win in your life. He has tried everything: discouragement, betrayal, temptation, isolation. But you're still standing. That's proof that my hand is still on you. There's a new strength rising in you. You may not feel it yet, but it's there. Every prayer you've whispered through tears, every praise you gave me when it didn't make sense, those things have built something powerful in your spirit. You've been trained in the fire, refined in the storm, and now your spirit is stronger than it's ever been. You've been thinking you're barely making it, but what you're really doing is growing. You're growing past your pain. You're growing past the lie that says you're not enough. You're growing into who I've always seen you to be. The people who turned their backs on you were not meant to walk this next road with you. That isn't punishment. That's protection. I know what their hearts are filled with. I see what's said when you're not around. I know what would have happened if I let them stay. You only saw the surface, but I see the depths. And I knew that if they stayed, their influence would distract you. Their words would eventually wound you, so I removed them. It hurt, but it was necessary. You asked me for peace, and this is how I answered. Don't look back. Comment 999. If you believe this separation is divine, and you trust my hand in it, there's a reason you've been feeling that strange shift in your spirit. There's a reason why some things don't feel right anymore. I'm maturing you. I'm taking the scales off your eyes. I'm giving you eyes to see what you used to tolerate. You're not being dramatic. You're not imagining things. You're being elevated. And elevation always changes your perspective. Now that you can see clearer, You can't pretend not to notice the things that once kept you bound. And that's why the trap doesn't work anymore. What once lured you in now repels you. That's me working in you. The next season of your life is going to be different. I'm not saying it will be easy, but it will be full of clarity. I am going to give you vision where there used to be fog. I'm going to give you strength where there used to be fear. I'm going to give you boldness where you once shrank back. You are not going back to the old version of yourself. That version was too small. That version kept apologizing for things that were never your fault. That version kept overthinking, kept second-guessing, kept shrinking. But I'm pulling you out of that mindset. That's not who you are anymore. You're about to walk with confidence, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. I am the same God who split the seas, healed the sick, raised the dead, and shut the mouths of lions. And I am not just watching you from afar. I live inside of you. I walk with you. I fight for you. I weep with you. I carry you when you cannot stand. You are not alone. You never were. Even in the silence, I was speaking. Even in the dark, I was lighting your path. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your obedience has not gone unnoticed. Every time you chose me over what felt easy, I smiled. Every time you forgave when it hurt, I was proud. Every time you gave when you had little, I saw your heart. These are the things that move heaven. These are the things that cause doors to open, favor to rise, and protection to wrap around you. You don't have to earn my love. It's already yours. But your obedience creates space for me to move. And because you've chosen me, I will show you what I can do with a surrendered heart. You've wondered why has it taken so long? But what you call delay, I call divine preparation. If I had given it to you too soon, you would have doubted it was really from me. But now, when the blessing comes, you'll know without a doubt it was me. You'll know because it will come with peace. It will not feel forced. It will not require you to lose yourself. It will align with everything I've placed in your heart. My timing is not punishing you. It's protecting you. There is so much more I want to do in you and through you. This trap the enemy set is only proving how valuable your future is. You don't trap something that has no worth. You don't fight someone who isn't carrying something powerful. The very fact that you've been under attack is evidence that you carry something the enemy fears. And I'm telling you, he's already lost. The cross made that clear. I defeated every plan of the enemy. He can only operate through deception, and I am lifting the veil now. So step forward, even if you feel afraid. Speak the truth, even if your voice shakes. Let go of what I've asked you to release. Even if it hurts, I'm not asking you to be fearless. I'm asking you to be faithful. If you keep walking with me, I will show you what happens when faith collides with purpose. You will see favor not just for you, but for your family. You will see peace flow through your home. You will see cycles break. You will see healing rise. Not because you're perfect, but because you're mine. You are standing in the middle of a battlefield you didn't choose. But I promise you, I will not let you lose. The enemy tried to blindside you. He tried to throw darts in the dark, hoping to strike your faith, your identity, your sense of purpose. But even when you were shaken, you didn't fall. Even when you felt surrounded, my presence never left your side. You don't know the number of times I stepped in and stopped something that was meant to break you. You don't see it yet, but I've been covering you from attacks you never even knew were aimed at you. Comment 1010 if you believe I've been protecting you behind the scenes. There are moments coming soon when all the confusion you've carried will make sense. I will reveal why I had to close certain doors, why certain people couldn't stay, why that relationship had to end, why that opportunity slipped through your hands. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. You thought it was delay, but it was divine protection. I didn't withhold to hurt you. I held back what wasn't worthy of the purpose I placed in you. I have never once forgotten your prayers. I'm simply answering them in ways you didn't expect. This battle you've been facing has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Every private tear has echoed in my presence, and not one of them has been wasted. You may feel like nothing is changing, but the truth is you're standing right in the middle of transformation. What I'm doing in you is deeper than a quick fix. I'm healing wounds you've carried since childhood. I'm removing chains you didn't know you were dragging. And I'm doing it with care, with love, and with the fire of my spirit. You will not stay in the pit you've been in. I'm lifting you out, not just so you can breathe, but so you can rise with new strength. The kind of strength that's not based on feelings, but rooted in faith. The kind of strength that doesn't crumble when storms hit, because it knows who the anchor is. I am your anchor. I am your shelter. I am your rock. And as long as you hold on to me, no storm will carry you away. You may have lost some things, but you haven't lost me. And if you still have me, you still have everything you need. I will restore what was lost. I will bring back what was stolen. But when I do, it will come back better. It will come back whole. It will come back aligned with purpose. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to lower yourself to keep it. It will stay because I sent it. It will bless you, not burden you. Comment 1515 if you believe restoration is already on the way. There's a reason the attacks intensified when you decided to walk closer with me. The enemy doesn't attack what isn't a threat. He saw the glow returning to your spirit. He felt the power in your prayers. He heard the authority in your voice and he panicked. So he tried to stir doubt, delay, and despair. But he failed. You're still here. You're still believing. You're still seeking me. And that's why I'm about to release something new in your life. This next season isn't going to look like the last. I am shifting the atmosphere around you. I am removing invisible barriers. I am silencing every voice that tried to curse what I've already called blessed. You are my chosen one. You carry my name. You walk under my covering. No curse spoken against you will ever succeed. No scheme plotted in darkness will ever outshine the light I've placed inside you. You are marked for more, not because of anything you've done, but because of who I am in you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth, attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I know your heart has felt tired. I know the fight has been long, but I'm asking you to hold on just a little longer. Don't give up. Don't settle for what's familiar just because it feels easier. What I have for you is worth waiting for. It's worth enduring the wilderness. You're almost there. And soon you'll see why the pressure had to be so great. It was shaping you, forming you, preparing you for a blessing that won't break under the weight of your calling. You will walk through fire and come out without even the smell of smoke. You will rise from disappointment with wisdom and grace. You will look back on this season and realize that what you thought was punishment was actually preparation. I never left you. I've been holding your hand through every step, even the ones you stumbled on. And every stumble brought you closer to me. Every time you felt like falling apart, I was putting something new together inside of you. I need you to stop questioning if you're good enough. I need you to stop comparing your path to others. I made you different on purpose. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to carry light. That's why you've never truly fit in. That's why you've always felt the pull to something deeper. That's me. That's my calling on your life. And you're stepping into it now, slowly but surely. With every act of obedience, you're walking into the destiny I wrote for you before the world even knew your name. There's more in you than you realize. There's more ahead than behind. The pain was not wasted. The waiting was not empty. I was working in the silence. I was building strength in your stillness. You're about to see it with your own eyes. You're about to walk into rooms you didn't even pray for because you thought they were too far out of reach. But I'm the God who opens doors no one can shut. And when I open it, it will be undeniable that it was me. Hold your head high. The shame of your past has no authority over your future. I've washed you clean. I've made you new. And I'm calling you to live like it. Not in fear, not in doubt, but in boldness. You are my child. And I don't create mistakes. I create miracles. And you, my beloved, are one of them. I need you to hear me right now. Your situation is not too far gone. The trap that was laid for you, the one that was meant to catch you off guard, to paralyze your faith, to make you give up, it has failed. You didn't fall into it, even though it felt like you were about to. I stepped in at just the right moment. I sent protection. I redirected your steps, and I pulled you away from the edge. That sudden change, that unexpected stop, that delay, you didn't understand. It was me keeping you safe from a path that would have cost you more than you could afford to lose. Comment 1717 if you know deep down that God just saved you from something you couldn't even see. You've been asking me, why does it feel like everything is being taken from me? But I want you to know this. When I remove something, it's never to leave you empty. It's to make room for better. I don't take to punish. I take to protect. And when I give in abundance. I'm not just going to fill your life with more stuff. I'm going to fill your soul with peace. I'm going to fill your mind with clarity. I'm going to fill your heart with a sense of belonging that doesn't depend on who stays or who leaves. You are not who they said you were. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the pain you endured. You are who I say you are: redeemed, restored, chosen, and covered. And I want you to start living like that. Stop replaying your failures. Stop rehearsing the betrayal I saw every moment. I know it hurt, but I'm not going to let it define you. I'm going to use it to strengthen you. You are not walking out of that season empty-handed. You're coming out with wisdom. You're coming out with fire in your spirit. You're coming out with power. I know you've been fighting battles that no one else can see. I know how heavy it's felt to carry what you're carrying while still showing up, still serving, still loving. But I need you to know something. I see every part of your struggle, and I will reward every unseen act of faithfulness. I will not forget how you chose to believe when it would have been easier to quit. I will not forget the nights you cried, but still lifted your hands to praise me. Heaven sees it all, and heaven will respond. Comment Amen if you believe God sees every secret battle and is bringing a reward for your faith. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't messed up too badly. You haven't been forgotten in the chaos. What I started in you, I will finish. The same God who brought you this far isn't going to leave you now. I'm still guiding, I'm still healing, I'm still speaking, and I'm calling you to trust me again, not just with the easy parts, but with everything. Lay down your timelines. Lay down your fear. Lay down your need to have it all figured out. I'm not asking you to understand. I'm asking you to believe. I know there's been disappointment. I know your heart has been broken in ways you've never fully said out loud, but I'm not afraid of your pain. Bring it to me. Let me touch the places that are still bleeding. Let me into the parts you've been hiding. I already know, and I still love you. My grace isn't based on how strong you've been. It's poured out because I know how much you've been through. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm here to restore you. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I have not changed my mind about you. My plans haven't been canceled. The calling on your life is still alive. I know it's taken longer than you thought. I know the detours have been confusing, but nothing is wasted with me. I use every twist, every turn, every delay for good. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use to lift you. The very thing that was sent to destroy you is going to become the very thing I use to elevate you. Watch how I turn it around. You're going to look back on this season and realize that I was closer than you ever imagined. In the silence, I was listening. In the pain, I was present. In the confusion, I was covering you. You were never walking alone. You were walking with angels beside you. With my hand guiding your steps, with my love protecting your heart. Even when you didn't feel it, I was there, and I'll still be here tomorrow. I'll be here in the next decision, the next chapter, the next step. You can trust me. I'm calling you deeper. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to rise. You've outgrown some things, and that's why they no longer feel right. You've matured in ways that your environment hasn't caught up with yet. Don't dim your light to keep others comfortable. Don't water down your calling to fit into places I'm trying to pull you out of. I'm taking you higher. And with that elevation comes separation. It's not rejection, it's alignment. I am aligning you with people who will speak life into your purpose. I'm aligning you with opportunities that match your calling. I'm aligning you with doors that don't require you to lose your identity just to walk through them. And you won't have to force it. You won't have to compromise for it. When it's me, it will fit. When it's me, it will flow. When it's me, it will bring peace, not confusion. So don't settle. Don't compromise. Don't let loneliness trick you into staying where you no longer belong. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already prepared what you need. I just need your trust. I need your yes. Even if it's shaking, give me your yes. Even if it's small, give me your yes. Because with just a mustard seed of faith, I can move mountains. And right now, I am moving things in your favor. The storm wasn't sent to drown you. It was sent to draw you closer to me. You thought the shaking was a sign that you were losing control, but it was actually a sign that I was taking over. I had to break some things to build what's next. I had to shut some doors so you wouldn't walk into what I never meant for you. You keep asking me why it hurts so much if it was meant to be part of my plan. And I understand your tears. I never ignored your cries. But I want you to know, healing doesn't always feel like healing at first. Sometimes it feels like being emptied before being filled. Sometimes it feels like being broken before being made whole. But I am not cruel. I am not careless. I am a father who corrects, protects, and restores. And what you're feeling is me doing all three at once. Comment 222 if you trust me, even in the breaking. There's more to your story than what you've lived so far, and I'm writing the next chapters with my own hand. You thought the plot was ruined. You thought the page was too messy. But I don't need perfect conditions to perform miracles. I'm not asking you to fix everything. I'm asking you to hand me what you've been holding too tightly, that pain, that disappointment, that shame. Give it to me. Let me carry what you were never meant to carry alone. You've grown used to doing things in your own strength. You've gotten good at surviving. But I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to thrive in me. I'm not calling you to walk in circles. I'm calling you to move forward. But for that to happen, you have to be willing to let go of the familiar pain. It's served its time. It's done its work. Now let me show you the joy that's been waiting on the other side of your surrender. Some of you have been afraid to believe again, afraid to hope, because every time you got your hopes up, something came and knocked them down. And now you flinch at goodness. You brace for heartbreak. But I want to heal that. I want to teach you how to dream again. I want to remind you what it feels like to expect good things without fear. My word says in Romans 15:13, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him." That's the life I'm calling you to, not one of fear, but of faith. The enemy wants you to give up right before the breakthrough. He's pushing harder because he knows you're closer than ever. That's why you've been feeling so much resistance. That's why the attacks have gotten personal. But they won't last. They're only signs that you're headed in the right direction. Don't turn around. Don't back down. I've equipped you with everything you need to finish strong. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are surrounded by my presence, filled with my spirit, and covered by my grace. Comment 333 to declare your faith. Even in this fight, I am rebuilding your life from the inside out. not rushed, not incomplete, but whole. And as I do, I'm going to show you that my timing was never a delay. It was a design. Every day you thought was wasted, every season you thought was pointless, I was using all of it. I'm the only one who can take broken pieces and make them beautiful. And not just for you, but through you. What I'm doing in your life isn't just about you. It's about others who will find hope in your healing. A neuroscientist says, yes, a 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm calling you to rise not in pride, but in purpose. The kind of rising that doesn't make noise, but carries presence. The kind that walks into rooms and shifts the atmosphere. The kind that doesn't need validation because it already carries authority. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to prove your worth to people who never saw it to begin with. I saw it. I see it. And I'm the one who's about to reveal it to the world in my own time. Be careful who you listen to in this season. Not every voice is from me. Some are designed to confuse, to distract, to distort what I've already told you. This is the time to guard your ears and protect your peace. If it doesn't line up with my truth, it has no place in your life. I am not the author of confusion. I am the God of peace, and peace will be your compass moving forward. If it robs your peace, it's not from me. The things you lost were real. The pain was real. But what's coming is more real. The joy I'm preparing is deeper. The relationships I'm sending will be healthier. The doors I'm opening will be stable. The blessings I'm releasing will be protected. You won't have to wonder if it's too good to be true. You'll know it's me because it will carry my fingerprint. Peace alignment, fruitfulness, and freedom. This isn't your downfall. This is your rise. This isn't your ending. This is your turning point. I am the God who brings water from a rock, manna from heaven, life from death. Nothing is too hard for me. I've carried you this far, and I won't stop now. I have invested too much into your story to leave it unfinished. I will complete what I started. You will not stay stuck in this season. The wilderness is not forever. I am not intimidated by the enemies surrounding you. I've already defeated them. I'm not shaken by the delays. I use time for my glory. I'm not frustrated with your process. I've been walking through it with you. And soon the things that once confused you will begin to make sense. The fog will lift. The heaviness will break. The light will break through. And you'll say, "This is what God was preparing me for." So keep trusting. Keep praying. Keep walking. You don't have to feel strong to keep going. Just keep going. One step at a time, one moment at a time. I'll carry you when you're tired. I'll comfort you when you're hurting. I'll speak when you're unsure. I'll lift you when you're weak. I am your God, and I am not going anywhere. I have walked with you through every silent battle. I have watched as you smiled while your heart was breaking. I have seen the way you've kept moving, even when the weight on your shoulders felt unbearable. And today, I want you to know this. You were never forgotten, never overlooked, never invisible to me. Every moment you felt alone, I was closer than your own breath. Every time you thought you were at your breaking point, I was surrounding you with a strength you didn't even realize you were carrying. You were being held the entire time. You've asked me why it felt like everything hit you all at once. Why the people you trusted the most turned away. Why your prayers seemed to bounce off the ceiling. Why the doors you thought were sure things suddenly shut in your face. And I say to you now, those were not signs of my absence. They were signs of my intervention. I had to close what would have caged you. I had to block what would have broken you. I had to delay what you weren't yet ready to carry. What felt like rejection was actually me rescuing you. Comment 1, if you believe I've been rescuing you from things you never knew were traps. There's something I want to make clear to you when I give a warning. It's not to scare you, it's to save you. And I've been warning you not because I'm angry, but because I love you too much to stay silent. You've been surrounded by voices that don't align with truth. Some have been leading you off course, not in obvious ways, but in subtle suggestions, in quiet compromises. And I will not let you walk in deception. I will expose it. I will uncover every false motive, every hidden agenda, every misaligned connection, because you are too valuable to lose. The trap wasn't just about getting you to fall. It was about getting you to forget who you are. The enemy's goal has always been to distort your identity. He wants you questioning what I've already spoken. That's why the attack came after your mind. That's why you've been battling fear, anxiety, and confusion. But I am not the author of confusion. I give sound mind, not torment, peace, not panic, power, not passivity. You are not weak. You are not broken beyond repair. You are mine, and I am restoring your mind as much as your circumstances. I need you to stop repeating the lies the enemy has been whispering in your ear. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are right where I need you to be. Even if it doesn't make sense to you right now, I use everything. The pain, the pressure, the loss, the waiting. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing. And if you could see what I prepared for you, you'd understand why the fight has been so fierce. Comment Amen. If you believe nothing you've endured will be wasted, could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious, maybe blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're going to see fruit from seeds you forgot you planted. You're going to see promises fulfilled that you thought were denied. You're going to see that I never forgot what I whispered to your heart in the quiet. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I changed my mind. I'm still the same God who spoke it. And if I spoke it, I will bring it to pass. Heaven doesn't operate on your deadlines. It moves on divine design. And the time is coming. Let me deal with the people who wronged you. Let me deal with those who lied, who gossiped, who tried to destroy your name. Vengeance is mine. You don't need to clap back. You don't need to prove anything. I will defend you better than you could ever defend yourself. I will elevate you in the presence of those who thought they buried you. And they'll see that what I've anointed cannot be stopped. I prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, not to embarrass them, but to show them that I was with you all along. The reason the enemy fought you so hard wasn't because of where you were. It's because of where you're going. He saw you moving forward. He saw you breaking old patterns. He saw you saying no to what used to trap you, and that scared him. That's why the attacks intensified. But what he didn't realize is that every attack just made you stronger. Every time he tried to knock you down, you came back with more fire, more purpose, more clarity. You're not the same person you were. And that's exactly what I wanted. This next chapter will not be written in fear. It will be written in boldness. You're not shrinking anymore. You're not settling anymore. You're not apologizing for growing, for changing, for healing. You are stepping fully into who I created you to be. And when you do, you'll begin to walk in doors you used to pray for. Not because you chase them, but because they're now chasing you. Favor is following you. Goodness and mercy are chasing you because I have declared it so. You've endured heartbreak, disappointment, delay, but you never stopped believing. And even when your faith wavered, your heart still reached for me. That's why I'm honoring you, not because you were perfect, but because you stayed. You stayed in the storm. You stayed when you didn't understand. You stayed even when others walked away. And I reward that. I bless that. I pour out favor on that. Your staying power is about to produce supernatural results.